Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, G. Get in there.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 300. Check 300. Check. 300.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we started down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Yo, Chief. Check hot route. Hot. No. Off. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deuce right, Chief. Express.
Throwing again. Carr. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Banjo. Mike 50, blue jaw quarter. I got him. Out. Check 3. Express.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Raider 1. Hey, exit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Carr. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot. Hey, take your shot back to huddle. Shot back there, huddle.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah, let's get second.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
To throw, Kaiser. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go, D. Check 43.
Express.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50 to Mike. Express. Check Mike 50. Express. Check Mike 50.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6:37. Hey, Duke. 50. Mike 50.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this run up. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Rat. Kill. Express.
Check. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block them? Who's going to tackle?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they did a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I don't think you got it, son.
On second and 12, Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
7:34. Express.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Jones has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get into the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
outside.
Rodgers now to throw again. It's complete to Jones.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Jones.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year. And they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bravo. Mike 50. Let's go, tight end.
Now Carr. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw his Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 6-6, pull it high. 150. Hey, echo. Kill.
Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Rodgers now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, 88.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
29. Small.
To throw his car. He's got his man. It's Williams. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Breaks the tackle now at Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's get it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had